Good evening, everybody. FiveNights Duelist here, and I am proud to present to you episode 2 of the Shadow Realm Series X. We have a total of 8 challenge videos today, and all of them are really close or really far away. So without any further ado, here we go. Our first challenger is Angel of Death with an extra H. So, got some cool stuff for your face. So he is using a Gradle hand deck build, and of course I am using Dino Mist because dinosaurs are the shit. Okay, so he sets a card my turn, activate, get the field spell, then instant fusion, get out Cybersaurus, tribute it for Triceratops, run over his monster. Hand's effect does not activate because the field spell does not allow card effects to activate during the turn that a Dino Mist attacks. Then, sadly, Triceratops falls to Dark Rebellion Dragon. But, no big deal, I activate Eruption to destroy. Set one card, and then he activates Cyclone, chain it with Rush, get out Bateran. I'm still trying to learn how to go up against Gradles. I've never faced them before, and they're an interesting archetype. I really like them because they're kind of alien. Well, that's probably what they are. They're the aqua alien type. But he gets Slime out and gets out Eagle, gets Dragon, attacks me directly, puts you 15. I'm like, oh crap! No, not really. I wasn't even scared for a second. Stegosaurus, Rex, Pendulum Summon back Bateran, Triceratops, get out Cybersaurus, Nova, Infinity, Field Spell, Infinity, get Dragon, Bateran attack directly, and then Cyber Dragon, Infinity attack directly. Okay, next. Activates Hand, but again, the effect does not go off, but Bateran gets a plus, and I add Charge back to my hand. He activates a spell card, but Infinity negates it. And then my turn, and I just assumed that he was going to get going, but he didn't. Okay, next. We have, there we go, Retta. Retta is using Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I was like, okay, why not? I'll accept the challenge. Like, I don't get enough daily dosage of Blue Eyes and Dark Magician in my life as it is. Here lately, it's been the supremacy control of Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, and dinosaurs. And here I've been beating a lot of people. As you can see right here, Infinity, take his alternate dragon, attack, and they try, yes, I give them, what I can, and then of course Reborn, I was like, get that shit out of here, that crap ain't gonna happen in my domain, and then of course, attack, 27, his turn, you tried, man, that's all, game over.
Game over.
Next, we have Deadly Laser, or as, Padme, no, not Padme, but, with that, Princess Leia, sorry, Princess Leia, you know that meme where she says, I'm gonna fire my laser, same thing, basically. So, Deadly Laser, he's using a Red Eyes build, activates Twin Twister, and then Dark Dragon Ritual, Heraldic. I did not see this coming, and then he gets out the Crimson Dragon. I was like, that's it, you're not gonna use his effect. And then I read his effect. You had to set a card enabled to special summon the Dragon Synchro. And then, of course, I attack him with Bateran, and then Spinosaurus Brachio set a card face down. And then his turn, and he just decides to quit. Game over, man. You tried.
Game over.
Then the next challenger we have for you, give me a second here, where I can entertain all my fans. We have Shinro X versus FiveNights Duelist X. So here we go with the duel. Again, Blue Eyes White Dragon, summons main. I was like, crap. So, go ahead, set Scales, Brachio, get out Plesia, set 2 cards face down in my turn, and then activates main's effect. gets out the dragon. I was like, screw that, I'm going to chain it with Rush. He chains his dragon, gets out another Blue Eyes. I summon another Plesio. I was like, screw that crap. But it wasn't enough, and he just destroys my Plesios. Gets out Titanic Galaxy Dragon, and I was just like, what the crap is going on here? So Plesios back, and then I set a card face down. His turn, I was like, okay, please do not summon anything. And then he just destroys one of my Plesios monsters. I was like, okay, instant fusion. Then I figure out his effect, which steals my spell cards. I was like, okay, no big deal, it's once per turn. Special, Triceratops attacks over, and then Plesios times 2 attacks. And then I end my turn. His go. He sets this annoying trap card that I haven't seen in years, which is known as Curse of Anubis, which he activates right now after I activate Twin Twister, forcing all my monsters into defense, but I come back with Super Saiyan, Utopia the Lightning, and attack him directly. And then, of course, his turn, he has nothing to do, and yours truly wins with Utopia. Game over. Nice try.
Game over.
And now we go to Pablo Parker. He is using a Pendulum deck. I was like, oh, great, Pendulum. Then I found out it was Pendulum Magician. I was like, crap, okay, so he's going to have Coco and crap like that. But, okay, set scales, Rex, Spinos, special summon Spinos, activate Instant Fusion, get out Infinity quickly. Patiran, of course, runs over, he tries to activate his effect, and then I negate it, sending his monster to the graveyard, and then adding Herpy Derp to my hand and attacking directly. And he can't really do much, but then he surprises me with a freaking lava golem. I was like, what the hell is going on? So he sets up his scales, sorry for stuttering there, and then attacks me with his Coco and Dragon Magician there. I was like, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Usually when people use Infinity, they only use one copy. Me, not so much. I used to, because I like more Infinity. More Infinity, more herpy derpy crap that I can use with my dinos. And then I make Lightning. And then Lightning attack, and then perfect 2900 for game. Game over. You lose, man. Nice try.
Game over.
So on to the next round, shall we? It is... yes, if I can... Here we go. Vortex. First round Vortex, and this is, of course, my buddy again. He wanted to take the challenge. He is literally obsessed with this challenge, and I admire that because, you know, he wants to prove who's the better of the two of us. For years, we've been, you know, battling it back and forth, and I was like, okay, here's my new dinosaur deck, and he's like, I've never seen dinosaurs like this, and you know, I was like, well, you know, since I'm such a dinosaur lover, you should know that I have more than one dinosaur deck. Yeah, well, you know, there comes a time when you should know your friend good enough to when all he talks about through, you know, second grade all the way up to now about dinosaurs, you should know that's the kind of decks that he's always going to go for. You know, I'm not really the meta chasing lover, I'm more of a rogue player. So I activate Fossil Dig, and he actually surprised me with this. You know, I should have seen it coming, but he beat first round. Congratulations, man. On to the next.
That's so annoying.
Okay, so second round. This is a first in Shadow Series history. He is using Dark Magician. I am using my Destructive Sword deck. And yeah, I thought I had it at first, but then he uses the Ghost Reaper thingy, but I don't have to worry, I don't use Stardust Dragon. And then I activate Instant Fusion, get out Crimson Dragon, then I was like, crap, I don't have a card to set down, so I'm like, come on, don't summon anything, and then he summons a freaking Illusion of Dark Magician, destroys my Crimson Dragon, I'm like, crap, how do I come back from this? So I just set a card, I'm just thinking, okay, this is the one time that he'll probably win, but why the hell did my deck have to go straight to Taco Bell and just crap out on me all of a sudden? But that doesn't mean that I'm not proud of him for, getting this far. And I was like, oh, great, brilliant fusion. I just drew into the card that I could have used, and they didn't have an answer for it. Couldn't draw into it, so I kind of screwed myself over on that one. So, yeah, I set a card face down, and he totally has this game in the back. Let me just tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it was not pretty. Yeah, as Robert Carlyle would say in Ravenous, that is so annoying. It literally was. Congratulations, you beat round 2. Now on to the third deck that you guys get to see in the challenge, which you get to face if you get to stage 3. Does he win? Let's find out. And we have Cleaforts. Yes, Cleaforts is one of the machine-type decks that I cherished ever since my friend gave him to me, and I've been using them ever since, like a person on crack, literally. So, just go ahead, summon Monolith, attack, but then he activates Negation, Herpy Derp crap, and set 3 cards. He can't really do anything. He attacks my Monolith, and it's just like, okay, fine. You know what? Whatever. Hope you're happy. So, pay 800, and then special set. That Cleafort Escape is amazing. It can act as 3 tributes for an Apple Cleafort monster. So, a little surprise for him, excuse me. He activates that Maxi. I activate Strike. I was like, get that crap out of here. And then he activates Negation to stop my Cleafort, and it doesn't matter. I already tributed down for Skybase, and then he activates the ground Quaking Mirror Force. Sorry. Yeah. No. Vanity's Emptiness. He actually was texting me on Facebook while we were dueling. He was like, why doesn't this card, affect him? I was like, because when he's tribute summoned, no spell or trap cards can affect him. Or a monster's rank or level that is lower than his. So, yeah. Fun stuff. And then, of course, I was like, trade in, Herby Derp, set my skills, disc, helix, special, and then attack. Game over, man. You tried. You got to round 3. You should be proud of yourself. If you guys would like to actually participate in the Shadow Realm Series X Episode 3, go ahead and contact me on this episode right here in the comment section below. I would be happy to get back with you ASAP, or you can contact me on Facebook at FiveNights Duelist X. You can also find me on Twitter at FiveNights Duel X. Hope you all enjoyed, my rare hunters and subscribers, and as always, I will see you guys back in the Shadow Realm.